I think the reaction from investors to hearing the news about the truck being in production was, wow, it's finally here and it's a real thing. What are you saying about where you are right now in this journey?
We're super excited to be at this inflection point where we've been shooting for being able to produce a truck since we were in the basement years ago. So this is really an important milestone in our growth as a company, to be at the point where we can actually start series production last week and have trucks in the hands of our customers starting next month.
So tell us what you are seeing as far as orders and the timeline for those.
Well, we have no shortage of demand. Everybody wants and needs zero-emission trucks. When we go to customers and we say, hey, we've got a truck that's in production, we think the total cost of ownership of this truck compared to a diesel is going to be competitive. We're launching with customers who are very allied with us and aligned with us in terms of how we want to go into the market. And we're super excited about these launch customers, and they're super excited about the truck.
Mark, I can't help but think of that fake truck demo that got you guys in trouble with the prototype rolling down the hill. Obviously, it's been a huge source of litigation for you. How much work have you had to do to gain the credibility of investors who wonder if it's the real deal this time around?
Well, we're focused on hitting those milestones like the start of production. That's what we want to focus on, is going forward, continuing to hit our milestones. So far, we've been able to do pretty much everything we said we would do. And so the question people have about us now is how fast can we scale it, especially in the face of the headwinds of supply chain shortages that you see around the world today.
You feel like you've won back the trust of the investor community? I know the founder, Trevor Milton, is facing a trial that starts as soon as this week or next, facing fraud charges.
That's water under the bridge for us. We're focused on moving forward at this point. We're so excited to be in production with this truck, to be on track to be in production with our fuel cell hydrogen-powered truck next year, and to have our hydrogen infrastructure going in. We think that that's potentially has the chance to change the world, to decarbonize one of the hardest sectors of the economy to decarbonize, which is heavy haul, long distance transport. That is extremely difficult to decarbonize, and Nikola has a solution for that, which is, of course, why we have no shortage of demand.
Yeah, the stock is surging again today, 9.5%, Mark. So what about the supply chain shortages and the inflation we're seeing in different materials that go into these batteries? Does that set you back at all? How are you dealing with all that?
We've been able to go forward in spite of it, but I have to say that it's the biggest supply chain challenge I've seen in my several decades of trying to do stuff like this. I've never seen shortages so pervasive and so acute. It's a really difficult situation, which is why you got to give kudos to our team. We have a great internal supply chain team, world class, and they are teamed up with some world-class partners. We have world-class partners in the form of partners like Bosch and Echo, people who are really, really good on a global scale, who are helping us deal with this. And that's how we've been able to get parts to start production of the tray last week and to shoot for producing at least 300 trucks. We think we have enough parts lined up to produce at least 300 trucks this year. We think if we are good and lucky too, we might get up to 500 trucks this year, and then we can scale up to multiples of that next year. We're cautiously optimistic about being able to do that.